At the far end of an office car park in Reading, there's a 12-year-old Ford Focus with a dent in the rear door. It belongs to a man from accounts. His colleagues feel a bit sorry for him. What his colleagues don't know is that his mortgage is finished. His ISA crossed £1.2 million in March, and he could resign on Monday and never work again. 4 spaces along, under the good lamp post, sits the manager's brand new German SUV. Heated everything. It belongs to the bank, and the manager is roughly 3 missed paydays from serious trouble. One of these men is rich. It is not the one you think. And in the next 8 minutes, you'll learn how to spot the difference every time, and why the difference is worth about £1 million.
Start with the shiny car, because the shiny car is lying. Around 9 out of 10 new cars in Britain are bought on monthly payments. The watch has a plan. The holiday went on a card. The kitchen is on a loan. You can rent the appearance of wealth in this country for a very reasonable monthly fee. So when Arthur sees a gleaming car, he no longer sees money. He sees bills, wearing a nice coat. Now, here's the bit nobody says out loud. Your boss loves that car, because an employee with a £600 a month car payment is an employee who cannot say no, can't push back on the late Friday meeting, can't ask for the raise too firmly, can't quit. There's an old phrase for this: golden handcuffs. The strange part is that most people buy their own pair and upgrade them every 3 years. And the costs don't stop at the payment, because looking rich has a price tag of its own. Call it the showing off tax. Turn up at the garage in the flash car, and the quote goes up. Look like the richest person at the table, and the bill drifts your way. Look like money online, and the scammers put you at the top of their list. The man in the dented Focus pays none of this. Looking ordinary, it turns out, is a discount on almost everything. But here's the number that should change your life. 2 friends, both on decent money. Dean gets the new SUV. Payment, posh insurance, thirsty engine. Call it £750 a month. Forever. Because there's always a next car. Sam drives a boring paid-off hatchback for about £150 and puts the £600 difference into a plain index fund every month and forgets about it. 30 years later, at ordinary long-run stock market returns, Sam has around £1 million. Now, where on earth does $1 million come from? Because Sam only ever puts in about 200,000 of it. Here's the trick. An index fund just means owning a tiny slice of hundreds of big companies at once. And over the long run, the stock market has grown at several % a year. So Sam's money earns growth. And then next year, that growth earns growth of its own. It's a snowball. For the first 10 years, honestly, it's boring. The pot creeps along, and Dean's SUV looks like more fun. But the snowball keeps doubling, and by the final stretch, Sam's pot is growing by more each year than he puts in. The money is now earning more than the saving. Put in 200,000, let time do the rest. Out comes $1 million, possibly more. Meanwhile, Dean has a car worth less than his sofa. Same salary, same street. That's the real price of the shiny car. Not $750 a month. £1 million paid in installments of showing off. Which is why real millionaires are so disappointing to meet. Arthur went looking for them and found no yachts. He found a paid-off semi, a pension fed every month for 30 years. An ISA full of cheap index funds that just sit there, doing nothing, forever. There are thousands of ISA millionaires in Britain, Ordinary people who hit 7 figures in an account you can open on your phone. And the biggest study of millionaires ever done found their favorite car is sensible and usually second-hand. Their secret is almost insulting. They bought boring things and then did nothing for 25 years. Getting rich slowly doesn't photograph well. Nothing that takes 25 years does. Now let's not pretend the wealthy all drive wrecks. Plenty of genuinely rich people own lovely cars, and the Range Rover on the farm is usually very real. The difference is how it was bought, outright, with money already made as a small slice of a much bigger pile, not on a 60-month plan to impress the neighbors. That's the actual code of old money. Buy what you like, prove nothing. The ancient wax jacket and the Volvo that refuses to die aren't poverty. They're the confidence of someone with nothing left to signal. When anyone can finance a flash watch, the flash watch stops meaning anything. And the studies keep finding the mirror image. The flashiest, most financed spending comes from the money that's newest and shakiest. Status is what you buy when you're worried. Assets are what you buy when you're not. So here's the definition worth keeping. Wealth isn't what you can see. Wealth is everything you can't see. The car payment that doesn't exist. The mortgage that's already gone. The power to say no to a bad job, a bad boss, a bad Tuesday. And that gives you a better scoreboard than salary. Don't measure yourself in pounds a year. Measure yourself in months. How many months could you live if the payslip stopped tomorrow? For the manager in the SUV, the answer is about 3 weeks. For the man in the dented Focus, the answer is the rest of his life. Same car park, different game entirely. So tomorrow, at work, at the school gates, at the cafe, look around. Somewhere near you, someone is quietly rich, and the cars in the car park won't tell you who. The badge under the lamppost might be wealth, or might be 72 payments of wanting to look like it. The dent at the far end might be struggle, or might be a man who finished the game years ago. Arthur set off down the high street, scarf trailing along behind, refusing, as ever, to end. He's not saying he's wealthy. He's saying you'd never know. And in Britain, that is exactly the point.